Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Miracle Monday. I am Latricia Penny. Thank you for joining me. Today's topic is grow through it. So instead of going through things, that you grow through it, meaning that you stop having the same experiences the same time every year about the same stuff. Sometimes the person changed, but the situation is still the same. So instead of actually saying, oh, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, I'm going through this, let's try to look at possibly growing through it so you don't have to experience anymore. Once a seed grows, it's no longer just a seed, it's now a bloom and a tree or what have you. And it doesn't have to kind of be confined anymore, or confined anymore. It has all of these things and it sprouts and everything else. So instead of going through things, be very intentional when you're going through things that you're looking to grow through those things. I am talking to myself as well because I tend to go through stuff and I have these moments in life, and instead of going through them, I started thinking about I needed to grow through certain things, because if certain things are keep showing up in my life, then that's a me issue and I don't need to go through it. I need to make some changes. I need to do something that's going to stop whatever I'm going through from happening. And we can all make choices to stop certain things from happening. If we look at things a little bit different and make a decision to grow through them instead of just merely go through them, then we'll have a different result, which will put us at a different vibration, which will then attract different stuff to us. So we have a totally different experience. And whatever else we need to grow through will show up a little bit differently. So I'm asking today to kind of think about things that you go through that you can grow through. When people come see me, and sometimes they think that I'm crazy when I say use everything. So if you're going through depression, be intentional with it. If you're knowing that you're sad or you're anxious or whatever, be very intentional with all of these cues that your body and your mind are sending you about shifting. Be very intentional to see what's underneath that you need to maybe clear out, get rid of, change your belief system around, or what have you, whatever that stuff is. So it could be relationships, it could be finance, it could be business, it could be whatever those things are that constantly show up in your life that you want to now stop going through, but finally just grow through them, so you don't have to really keep experiencing them, or when they show up, to see where you are, that you see them coming and you can call them by name and keep it moving. So with that in mind, we are always constantly creating with our thoughts. One of the things that I point out to people sometimes is pay attention to your thoughts. And even if you can stop for a minute and see whether the thing is true or not, because we'll start on this whole negative thing, and half of the stuff that we're telling ourselves is a flat out lie. We're lying to ourselves about who we are. Because we're all divine creatures. We all have greatness in us. And so when we start telling ourselves anything but that, we're lying. And how can we just take a moment and stop lying to ourselves? And as we stop lying to ourselves about who we are as divine creatures, then other things start to change. Even by stopping doing that, you just feel a shift in yourself when you're like, you know what, that's not the truth of who I am. We tell ourselves certain things that we'll do, or I'll end up doing this and I'll end up doing that. But literally half the time, it's not even a true statement. The truth is we're all divine. And when we remember that we're divine, everything kind of switches with us. And so I'm saying be very intentional about anything that you're trying to go/grow through, that you actually do the growth work. Now, is that easy? No. Sometimes you may need to reach out to somebody as you're growing, meaning a therapist, life coach, support system, or what have you, accountability partner, or whatever you need to assist you in those times. But really take the time to figure out whenever you feel like you're going through something, that it's time for you to grow through it so it can stop showing up. I am so talking to myself right now, so I'm not tripping. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but it's one of those things that I started realizing as things continue to repeat for me. There are things that I needed to grow through. There are things that I'm just now trying to figure out. I had the quote-unquote wording, but I did not have the action all the time. So now I'm implementing more action. Do I have it all the time? No. Am I getting better at it? Of course. Thank God I'm getting better at it. So as we are creating the life that we desire and creating the miracles that we want in our lives, because we are the center of our creation, I would like us to start thinking, or just kind of saying it different. Instead of saying that you're going through something, kind of say, hey, I'm growing through something. I'm growing through this experience so I don't have to re-experience it again. I'm making a choice to grow this time instead of repeating the cycle that's been going on in my family for 20 generations or what have you. I'm going to be that one to take that step and grow out of something so that I can have something else. So as you all are having your week, remember to grow through things, creating the miracles and the life that you desire. Giving a shout out always, one of my favorite t-shirts, putting in work. Follow Macmillan Enterprises, are putting in work, or the way that this kind of, I'm not even about to try to do it because I will mess the letters up trying to look at it and everything else, but you see what it is, screenshot it, what have you. Shirts are awesome, and when I say it, kind of reminds you that anything that you want, you got to work at. You have to put in the work for. So as I'm choosing to grow through stuff, I'm choosing to put the work in as well. So as you create the miracles that you want for your life, I'm wishing you the best always. Well, thank you for tuning in to another Miracle Monday. Wishing everybody to grow through whatever they're growing through right now. And peace and blessings. You can follow me on YouTube at Latricia Penny if you want to see some more Miracle Mondays and want them all together or what have you. My website is www.rootofthematterservices.com if you're interested in coaching or counseling. And Instagram is Root of the Matter, and Facebook is Root of the Matter as well. So wishing you all a fantastic week, knowing that you are creating the life that you deserve. Ashe, peace and blessings.